Welcome to the New Orleans Jazz Museum, and want to thank Joel Albert for putting this wonderful piece together in the Potomac Jazz Club. We're streaming with a number of wonderful organizations today, and we're going to have some wonderful music for you. So we'd like to introduce Christian Bold, who's going to be your MC for today. Thank you so much.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Thanks, Greg. So we've got a group of very anointed musicians. Annoying. That too. That too. And we're excited, of course, to be streaming across the country. I just want to mention for a moment the particular groups that we have. We've got the Tri-State Jazz Society of the Greater Philadelphia area, Queen City Jazz Society, Buffalo, New York, Basin Street Regulars of Pismo Beach in California, and of course, the Potomac River Jazz Club celebrating their 50th anniversary, so congratulations to them. Banu Gibson, like I said, y'all are very anointed musicians. I got respect for everybody up on this stage. Everybody's got a great voice. Everybody's got great energy. So I'm gonna stop talking and just let the music talk. Thank y'all so much. And stay tuned for a Q&A with Miss Gibson later on. Enjoy.
Now won't you listen, dearie, while I say, how can you tell me that you're going away? Don't say that we must part. Don't break my aching heart. You know I've loved you truly. Many a year loved you night and day. So how can you leave me? Can't you see my tears? Listen while I say, oh baby, after you've gone and left me crying, after you've gone, there's no denying that you'll feel blue and you'll feel sad. You'll miss the bestest pal you ever had, and there'll come a time, don't forget it, there'll come a time when you'll regret it someday. When you've grown lonely, your heart will ache like mine. You'll want me only after you've gone away. Oh baby, after you've gone and left me crying, after you've gone, there's no denying you'll feel blue, gonna feel sad. No, you're gonna miss the best pal you ever had. There'll come a time, now don't forget it, there'll come a time when you'll regret it. Why? Oh, baby, think what you're doing, my love, for you will drive me to ruin. After you've gone, yes, after you've gone away. I'll tell him, Joe. On the trumpet. Pistorius at the piano. yes. Mark Brooks on the bass. Yeah, Gerald French on the drums. Whoa, baby, after you've gone and you've left me crying, after you've gone, there's no denying you'll be blue on the field side. Oh, you miss the best pal you ever had. There'll come a time, now don't forget it now. There'll come a time, yes, then you'll regret it. Oh, baby, think what you're doing. My love for you will drive me to ruin after you've gone away. Oh, away, oh, baby, after you've gone away. Yes, yes. Woo. All right, thank you. My God. My goodness. Well, welcome to our live stream performance. We are here at the Jazz Museum, located in the old New Orleans Mint. We're on the 3rd floor up here in the performance venue with no chairs, and we're continuing with the protocol here. There's no audience, but we seem to have had a couple of people that have straggled in not knowing what they were getting into, so apologies in advance. Yes, thank you.
I figured it out, though.
What? Oh, you straggled in. You figured it out. That's right. Oh, my gosh. Well, anyway, we so appreciate you showing up on a live stream. Oh, Bill Jensen, get out of your pajamas. Put some clothes on. Oh, my gosh. Everybody that's out there, it's Henny Youngman. Hey, I'm in the porch belt. Anyway, I'll tell you what, right about now, let's introduce the band, shall we? So over on the piano, say hello to Steve Pistorius, who's going to be playing for us today. We go back a long ways, but Steve, actually, since the pandemic, you started doing porch concerts, right?
Yeah.
Since last August.
One a week, usually.
One a week.
Yeah.
It's like vitamins.
It's really kept us going during the pandemic and been good for the musicians. People come sit in the driveway, sit in the front yard.
Yeah, they used to just come and hang out and scream at you. Now they actually come and hear music.
That's right.
I love it. And Steve is a New Orleans native, born and bred. And on the string bass back there is Mark Brooks, who's also a New Orleans born and bred. And ironically, I knew the rest of your family before I knew you. I knew Juanita, a wonderful singer in Detroit. And then we finally met. You later in the food chain of everybody. And then back there on the drums, another New Orleans legend, and that is Gerald French. I worked with your dad, and I worked with Bob.
Yeah,
your
my uncle,
uncle.
yeah.
And
I'm a legend in my own mind. So, yeah.
And I bought into it.
A long time ago.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
Because Gerald's your let's see. So your grandfather took over from Papa Celestine.
Right, in 1955. And
Yeah.
then my Uncle Bob took over the original Tuxedo Jazz Band in 1976.
And
then now I'm the leader. I took
That's
over in 2011. Yeah.
wow, that is amazing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
congratulations.
so
on
the
that.
band will be 111 years old this year.
And doesn't look a day over.
No.
Like,
Not a day
isn't
over
that amazing?
51.
It really is. It's just so incredible. And on the trumpet, Charlie moved to New Orleans, I think in 1980, right? 1980. And we started working together back then. And you're from upstate New York?
No, I'm from Long Island.
Long Island? Oh, I thought you were.
Brooklyn, South Brooklyn.
Really? Were you born? I didn't know that.
Got that southern accent.
Oh, it's because you went to college upstate New York. You went to Cortland or Skinny Atlas, or where'd you go? Where are you going? Fredonia. Hail, hail, Fredonia. And if we haven't met before, I'm Banu Gibson, And that is my real name. Banu's my real first name. I didn't make it up. It's on the birth certificate. And we could talk about that over drinks sometime if you need to find out any more about it. But just to bring everybody up on a little bit of news, over the past couple of years, I have been writing an autobiography / memoir with all these incredible stories in it. So it's going to be really...
No, you're
what?
not.
What?
Not going to tell that.
No? No? Oh, okay.
We need to talk.
Yes, okay, we can negotiate over that amount. Okay, we'll talk. Okay, I have a layaway plan. Well, I used to have a layaway.
I don't want to make that book.
I'm serious. I'm very serious.
Okay, well, we can talk about stuff that can come out. But as I was writing it, I was trying to figure out how I got into singing this music. And I realized it happened one day when I was about 16 and I was driving in my Ford baby blue Fairlane convertible. Yeah, it was really something. And this song came on the radio. I thought it was the greatest song I'd ever heard. Fats Waller was singing it. It was filled with joy, enthusiasm. I was really hooked. Yes, no one to talk with. I'm all by myself. No one to walk with. I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving. Saving all my love for you. Yes, only you. I know for certain the one that I love. I'm through with flirting, why it's just you I'm thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. I'm like Jack Horner in a corner, don't go nowhere. What do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late, I don't care to go. I'm home about 8, it's just me and my radio ain't misbehaving. Saving all my love for you. Oh, tell me about it, Steve. Yes, there's no one to walk with all by myself. No one to talk with. I'm happy on the shelf. I ain't misbehaving, saving all my love just for you. Yeah, I know for certain the one that I love. I'm through with flirting. Yes, it's just you I'm thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving all my love for you. I'm like Jack Horner in a corner, don't go nowhere. What do I care? Ooh, your kisses I was waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late. I don't care to go home about 8. Just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, saving all my love just for you. I am saving all of my love for you. One who knows, do one. Yes, yes. Thank you all. Thank you all. Fats Waller, terrific. Well, in 2009, Nita Hemmeter, Leslie Cooper, and I decided that we should get together and form a jazz camp where we help to promote and teach people from around the world how to play New Orleans jazz. And 2010 was our first year that we got together and did it. And everybody you see up here is on the faculty. And along with, I counted the other day, I think we're 24 people that are going to be there for camp. Takes a village. Anyway, I've been missing. That's what's been missing this whole past pandemic year. I don't have a drummer behind me giving me a boom every time I say something stupid, you know. My vacuum cleaner won't answer me. So.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
A little something extra in there for you. We can work something out. So anyway, this is one of the songs. Most of the songs we're going to be doing this afternoon are all from the jazz camp repertoire. And this next one, are we doing Weary Blues? Weary Blues. So I'm going to pick up the banjo for this one. So yeah, everybody go get a drink if I'm playing the banjo. Not the band.
Live fire. We in live fire now. Not the banjo. Not the banjo.
Wait, one memento. Which way did it?
Okay, let's see.
Which way did the stems go? That's it, inside.
Sideways.
I got the first break.
You got.
And then
You
what?
got second one?
Okay.
Mark's got third one? Yeah. Oh, somebody needs to count this off.
Yeah.
Oh, we could just say go. I forgot.
No,
It's been a
don't do that.
long
Don't do that.
time.
Don't do that. Come on, Charlotte.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. been a year. Ouch, ouch. Oh my gosh, that was a bit brisk. Sorry, folks. I was like, I know. We need to
Hot jazz, hot jazz.
hot jazz while you wait. Hot jazz. Oh my goodness.
Well, at least it's a song about drinking, maybe.
That's true. That's as close as we can get. And so I put my band together in 1981 on April 1st. Yes, think about it. 1981, and in the band was Charlie.
I arrived in New Orleans on April 1st,
First, 1980, a year to the day. And Professor Pistorius was in the band, in the first band that night, and things took off from there. And this is one of my favorite songs that Steve used to sing, all about prohibition. You want to tell him about it?
Yeah, this was written at the beginning of a dark 13 years in American history where booze was illegal. It was, you'd think the pandemic was bad.
Try it with no booze.
No booze, and believe me, I used to be a practitioner. Anyway, but 1919, Albert von Tilzer wrote this song about, kind of about World War I and the lack of booze, called The Alcoholic Blues. In a lower key.
Yes. We come into the chorus.
Prohibition, why that's the name. That prohibition gonna drive me insane. I'm so thirsty, soon I'll die. I'm simply gonna evaporate, I'm just that dry. I wouldn't mind to live forever in a trench, just if my daily thirst they'd only let me quench. And not with Bevo or ginger ale. I want real stuff by the pail. I got the blues, I got the blues, I got those alcoholic blues. No more beer, my heart to cheer. Goodbye whiskey, you used to make me frisky. So long highball, so long gin. Please tell me when you're coming back again. I got the blues, I got the blues, since they amputated all my booze. Lordy, Lordy now, this is hell. You know I don't have to tell. Oh no, I've got those alcoholic blues. I got the blues, I got those alcoholic blues. No more beer, my heart to cheer. So long whiskey, used to make me frisky. So long highball, goodbye gin. Please tell me when you're coming back again. I got the blues, I got the blues, since they amputated all my booze. Lordy, Lordy now, this is hell. You know, I don't have to tell. Oh no, I got the alcoholic blues. That's some mean blues.
Yeah, Steve Pistorius. And the crowd at home goes wild. Well, we're going to continue on our substance abuse section here with this. Gerald liked that one. Good. We have a motif. I have a theme.
Fine topic.
Yep. And this is the one called Willie the Weeper. He had an addiction problem also, but his was quite substantial.
Worse than mine.
I think we meet you guys at the chorus. Do we or not?
Whatever.
If it moves, you come in. If it doesn't,
Stay out.
yes. I'm gonna tell you all the story, folks, of Willie the Weeper. Willie was a low-down chimney sweeper. He had the habit, had it bad. Gonna tell you all about the dreams he had. Dreamed he had a barrel of diamond wings of money. Women by the score to love and call him honey. Everybody that he knew, they would say, there's the guy that put the B in old Broadway. Now tell me, what would you do if all your dreams, dear, that would come true? Yeah, that something tells me you locked the door, just like Willie the Weeper. Yeah, you'd scream for more. Tell him, Charlie. Bum, bum, bum. Gonna tell you all the story, folks, of Willie the Weeper. When I was a low-down chimney sweeper, he had to have it, had it back. Tell you all about those dreams he had. Dreamed he had a barrel of diamond wasted money with women by the score to love and call him honey. Everybody that he knew, they would say, the guy that put the beat in old Broadway. Now tell me, what would you do if all your dreams did, they would come true? Yeah, there's something tells me you locked the door, like Willie the Weeper. Yeah, you scream for more. Oh, tell me, what would you do if all your dreams did? Yes, they will come true. There's something tells me you locked the door, just like Willie the Weeper. Yeah, you'd scream for more. Yes, indeedy. Thank you. Thank you. There's a program we can all sign ourselves up for after that song. Back when we were working at Bayard's Jazz Alley on Bourbon Street back in the 1980s, Charlie started singing this next song. I think you started singing it at Bayard's, or was it when we went to Mahogany Hall? Did it come in early?
No, I sang it.
Even before, in the crib.
Even before, I sang it in my dreams.
That's where I heard it. I heard it in my dreams. Anyway, Charlie's going to sing Mama's Gone Goodbye.
All right. Remember the intro?
Yes.
Remember to what?
Intro.
Intro.
That's
That's what I was waiting for.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
the well. Mama's gone goodbye. No use to cry, no use to sigh. 4 years has dogged me round. Now's the time to let you know what's on my mind. I'm going away. Don't ask me to stay. Fare thee well. I've been to school, but it's a brand new rule. And I ain't no fool. Now I got a gal, treats me right. Mama stays home almost every night. So fare thee well. Mama's gone goodbye. Mama's gone goodbye.
I thought she'd never leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is, whoops. Sit, stay. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. Katie Cavera, if you're out there, you know what strings do after they sit around forever and they get all kind of mushy and weird? That was weird. I mean, I even cleaned, never mind. Back to what you were doing. That's all right. But boy, that was really. Oh, another song that is from camp. And what year was this? It was. Oh, it doesn't say.
1928.
Yeah, but I meant what year of camp this was.
1928.
1928.
That was a good year. That was a very good year. But anyway, this is a song we dedicated to all of the campers that are out there missing Louisiana. Larry Garrett, it's too early to drink, but I know you're having one anyway if you're having to watch this.
5 o'clock somewhere.
5 o'clock somewhere, that's right. So we dedicate this to all of you campers out there. This is Louisiana, which you'll be here pretty soon. What is heavy? I'll tell you. My heart is heavy to see the levee, a field of cane and corn. I've not forgotten my land of cotton down where I was born. Why I'm through knocking around, 'cause I'm Dixie bound. Louisiana, Louisiana, I've been sad, mighty sad. Louisiana, Louisiana, now I'm glad, so glad. Train is going, whistles blowing, here I come, here I come. I'm through with roaming, back where I'm homing, back to happiness and then some. Louisiana, no place is grander, I declare, I declare. Ooh, no skies are bluer, no friends are truer. Anywhere, anywhere, please take me to your heart, give me one more star. I'm a little child, I've just been running wild. Louisiana, Louisiana, my own. mighty sight. Rain is going, whistles blowing. Here I come, please take me to your heart. Give me one more star. As a little child, just been running wild. Louisiana, Louisiana, my own. Yes. My goodness. Did you know this was happening? Miss Leslie Cooper just walked in. Oh, you sneaky thing, you. Oh, my gosh. Sitting next to Joel Albert, who flew down here for punishment beyond the beyond. I don't know. It sure is. So anyway, Joel with Albert with the Potomac River Jazz Club had been nudging me for months to do this. Nudging. And I hadn't been nudged in a long time, and it wasn't pleasant. So, but he kept wanting to have this happen and said we should have part of the faculty and we can do this. And so finally, I relented, and we put this together. And then he showed up here today. You flew down from D.C., made it through TSA. They obviously had no idea who you were.
You got away from D.C.
Yep. You got away from D.C. That's true. So thank you so much. Leslie, gosh, it's good to see you. We've only seen each other like once in the year. We phoned. Wow. Any requests? Time's up. Oh, so sorry. Yeah. Well, no, you gotta go a little higher. That's right. It's time for Mark Brooks to sing for you. Another camp song. What year was this in camp? First year, I think. Was it? Does it say at the top? 2010. No, it was from 2010. Yeah. Okay, so Mark, have at it. This is My Blue Heaven. Anything special you want to say?
Not a whole lot. Just that this next tune is a song by the legendary Mr. Antoine Fats-Domino.
Oh,
Give me a spot. Five. Give me a five.
Five what?
Call it.
Oh. I thought you were saying five flats or something.
No,
Don't do that to us.
He wanted it in 5/4.
Yeah.
What do you think we've been playing?
Let's do all of it. 5, 5, 4, 5, 4. When whippoorwills call and evening is nigh, I'll hurry to my blue heaven. Just turn to the right, and a little white light will lead you to my blue heaven. There is a smiling face, a fireplace, a cozy room, a little nest that nestles where the roses bloom. Just somebody and me, and the baby makes 3. Are happy in my blue heaven. Well, and evening is nigh, I'll hurry to my blue heaven. Just turn to the right, and a little white light will lead you to my blue heaven. There'll be a smiling face, a fireplace, a cozy room, a little nest that nestles where the roses bloom. There's somebody and me, yes, the baby big 3 are happy in my blue heaven. Come on. hurry to my blue heaven. Just turn to the right, and a little white light will lead you to my blue heaven. There'll be a smiling face, a fireplace, a cozy room, a little nest that nestles where the roses bloom. Just the Molly and me, and the baby three are happy in my blue heaven.
Okay, we are going to have Professor Pistorius sing another song for you right now. This is one of my favorite songs. I really like this
One
tune.
of mine too.
But I've never sung it, so I always, you just hold the card on it, so it's like I'm not going.
Thanks. All right. This is from the great New Orleans pianist Jelly Roll Morton, who's a.
Oh, yeah, that's my song.
Yes. One of his later tunes from the late 1930s called Sweet Substitute.
Praise the Lord.
And yes, I am aware I'm following Mark Brooks. It's okay. I'm older now. I'm more confident.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, my gal went away, and you know I'm gonna miss her every night and day. So I just had to look around. Won't you see just what I have found? Oh, sweet substitute. Oh, my sweet substitute. She tells me that she's mine, all mine. Does anything I tell her, love is blind. She's got such loving ways, keeps my head in a daze. My new recruit, she's mighty sweet and cute. Lord, I'm crazy about my sweet substitute. Don't want no regular. Crazy about my sweet substitute. Oh, sweet substitute. Oh, my sweet substitute. She tells me that she's mine, all mine. Does anything I tell her, love is blind. She's got such loving ways, ways, ways. She keeps my poor head in a daze, Lord, Lord. My new recruit, she's mighty sweet and cute. Lord, I'm crazy about my sweet substitute. Don't want no regular. Crazy about my sweet substitute. Sweet substitute.
Four times? That's how. Oh, you show four times. You can sing it four times.
Okay, we're gonna skip forward. We're gonna fast forward. The boss says fast forward. You don't have to move. I'll talk. Yeah, Fats Domino actually did this one too, but the first time I ever heard this song was in my early years of playing. I played it. Yeah, my youth. I was playing at Preservation Hall, and my Uncle Bob didn't like playing with the older musicians. And he was in the band with Willie Humphrey, Percy Humphrey, Norvin Kimball, Jeanette Kimball, Frank Fields. and Worthy Thomas, showboy, on trombone. He didn't like that band. He wanted to play with Wendell and Freddie and, his peers. He wanted to play with his peers. So he kept on Wednesday nights. Man, you working tonight? No, not working. Go make that gig. So it got to the point they hired me. So Percy was like, Risa, I like this boy. He played good drums. Hire him. So I started working with them. And I played with that band for 4 years until they all either retired or died off. Yeah, so that's how I got into the hall. I started playing at 21 years old. But I was playing in the band at 80 and 90 years old. And the old men beat me up. They really beat me up. Yeah, I was playing stuff I had no idea. Well, I knew some tunes, but I didn't know the tunes that they do. But it really increased my repertoire. And this was one of the tunes that Percy used to like to do. And this tune is entitled When My Dreamboat Comes Home. Yeah. Four of them, 4 flats. A flat? Yeah. You all right, Paul? All right.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Be right
One.
behind you.
I'm a drummer. I'm not supposed to know nothing about that. 1, 2, ah. Oh, when my dreamboat comes home, when my dream no more will roam, I will meet you and greet you, hold you closely in my arms. Moonlit waters will sing of that tender love you bring. We'll be sweethearts, baby, forever. When my dreamboat comes home. Oh, when my dreamboat comes home. When my dream no more will roam, I will meet you and greet you, hold you closely in my arms. Moonlit waters will sing of that tender love you bring. We'll be sweethearts, baby, forever. And my dreamboat comes on. Come on, Charlie. When my dreamboat comes home, when my dream no more will roam, I will meet you and greet you, hold you closely in my arms. The water will sing for that tender love you bring. We'll be sweethearts, baby, forever. When my dreamboat comes, let's go home, y'all. Yes.
Swingtown? Was
Yes.
that? Yeah.
On Bourbon Street.
On Bourbon Street.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Right across the street from the strip club.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And that club only lasted just a couple of months before it went.
Yes. It went belly up.
Yep, it did. Almost all the places I worked with on Bourbon Street have now turned into restaurants. And I was talking to Connie Jones about it, and he said all the places that he worked at are now strip clubs. So I don't know. I would have thought it would have been the other way around, but yeah, pithy. Pithy indeed. Well, Charles, it's that time for you to sing again. We're going back into our archives and finding a song that you sang when you were a tiny tot. Yeah, that's the year we did it at camp. The problem is they go this way. That's the thing, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's just doing the chords.
Oh, Beale Street.
Beale Street, the mama.
Okay.
Yeah, Beale Street, mama. Yeah. So are you in voice Winstead?
We're gonna find out.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry
You
about
gonna play it in, Charlie?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
Don't play that thing.
Don't play that thing.
Oh my gosh. Un momento, si vous plaît. There it is.
Oh,
Am I gonna mess it up with yours?
no.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
all
all
done
mine
with that.
anyway.
It's all yours.
Hey, keep it down out there, will you? Gee whiz, we're trying to work up here. Okay.
Drop one more dish.
Beale Street, mama.
Okay.
One. Ready?
Yep.
One, two. 1, 2, 3.
Beale Street mama, why don't you come back home? It isn't proper to leave your papa all alone. Yeah. Sometimes I was cruel, that's true. Mama, your sweet papa never two-timed you. Boo-hoo. I'm blue. So how come you do me like you do? I'm crying. Beale Street mama, don't mess around with me. That's fancy Latin that I can get in Tennessee. I still get my sweet cookies constantly, but not the kind you serve to me. Beale Street mama, come back home, girl. Beale Street mama, don't mess around with me. It's fancy Latin, I'm patting, I'm getting Tennessee. I've advertised in that Memphis press for First time in 20 years at least.
It's been a while,
At least
hasn't
20
it?
years.
I like what you've done with your hair, Charlie.
You found him? I don't know what I did with it. That's the problem.
Yeah,
I
well,
left
yeah.
it someplace.
Yeah, it looks good. Okay, so, gosh, here's one we haven't done. Here's one we haven't done in a long time. We used to close off the sets back on Bourbon Street. Baby, not body. Everybody loves my baby. Well, yours might say that. We used to get our symphony music back with titles changed like that. They would change it, slap that bass, became the B magically disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I know. They thought jazz musicians were lowbrow, huh?
They have more fun.
Do they? Before we leave, let's have a home at home, like woohoo, for Steve Pistorius on the piano, yay! Mark Brooks on the string bass, the incredible Gerald French over there on the drums, woohoo, woohoo! Charlie Fardella, wee! Banu Gibson, where'd she go? And thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you, Joel, he's got a camera. Oh God, he's got a camera. For putting this all together. You will pay. There are consequences for actions like this. So we're gonna do Everybody Loves My Baby.
Sure we are.
Sure we are, why not?
Why not?
Are you vamping me in? Why not?
Play the.
Well, do whatever you want.
Four, whatever that is.
Yeah, yeah. 1, 2, 12. Why, I'm as happy as a king, feeling good and everything. Why, I'm just like a bird in spring, got to let it out. Why, it's my sweetie, can't you guess? Wild about him, I'll confess. Does he love me? Oh my, yes, and that's just why I shout that everybody loves my baby, but my baby don't love nobody but me. Nobody but me, yeah. Everybody wants my baby don't want nobody but me. That's plain to see, yeah. Got foam like Venus, honest, I ain't talking Greek. No one can come between us, I'm his Shiva, he's my sheep. Everybody loves my baby, but my baby don't love nobody but me. Nobody but me, yeah. Why everybody loves my baby, but my baby don't love nobody but me. Nobody but me. Everybody wants my baby don't want nobody but me. That's plain to see, yeah. I got foam like Venus, honest, I ain't talking Greek. No one can come between us, I'm a Shiva, he's my sheik. And everybody loves my baby, but my baby don't love nobody but me. Nobody but me, yes sir. It just don't love nobody but nobody but me. Yeah, that's how it goes. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for spending an hour with us. This has been swell, Isabel. Thanks, Joel. Thanks to the jazz societies and clubs that help make this all possible. And thank you guys for listening in the afternoon on a Saturday here. Okay, thank you. Bye. Thank you guys. Started to warm up towards the end.
Banu, we still got some questions for you
Yeah.
from your loyal followers. Yeah, we're gonna do it here. Yeah, y'all can get out of here, man. Go away. All I had a big old list.
I know, they were
And it got lost in translation. Truly, y'all are incredible. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's over there. There you go.
So, Ms. Gibson,
Yep.
we got a few broad questions for you.
Broad questions.
Few broad questions. They're big questions.
Broad questions?
They're big questions. And I guess I'll just start from the top. And this is a question I need to learn. I need to answer for myself too, because I don't even remember. When did you first know you wanted to be in show business?
Yeah. Very early on, I guess.
Very early
maybe
on.
I started dance lessons when I was 3, so
Oh.
probably 4.
So this is what you are. This is
Yes,
just always what
absolutely.
you've been.
Yes.
No question at all.
No, I knew I would do something in show business. I didn't
Something.
exactly know what it was going to be, but I knew it was going to be this because I liked it.
See, I saw Transformers,
Really?
and it
That
made
did
me
it?
want to be a movie director.
Really?
I wanted like attention. And then I realized I could sing. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get it that way.
That's good.
Okay, so what was your first? Oh yeah, this is definitely an internet question. What was your first professional gig? Like, look how they spell professional. Profel.
Profel.
What was your first
First
professional?
profile gig. I can tell you my first
What was
profile
your
gig.
first professional gig like? Do you remember your first
Yeah,
professional
it was.
gig?
I was 12 years old and I got $10.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if it's professional, it means you got paid for it.
Yeah.
I had a lot of gigs before. First professional one, I got paid $10 for dancing. Hollywood, Florida.
Okay.
Something called Hollywood Under the Stars, and it was a portable wagon that they put spikes down so it wouldn't move, but it still did. So trying to dance on that was definitely a challenge.
Yeah, it had like some
Oh yeah. And
Shaolin monk
oh yeah.
situation going on.
I was doing some interesting dance moves that weren't in the choreography. There
I
was
would-
and the lights used to blow out. It was really it was really high end.
Hey,
Yeah.
but you made it
$10.
happen.
That was a lot back
Yeah.
in 1903. Oh yeah.
Oh,
hey,
three.
you missed it. Are you gonna put 'em- Oh, okay. If they're that bad, I'm not getting a put-em pin, huh? Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. Yeah, there we go.
All right. Okay, this is. At what point in your career did you decide that you wanted to lead a band versus just being a member of the crew?
Oh, we do not have enough time. We do. Actually, it happened when I got really sick of being the incidental vocalist, and I was working with a band, and I was on Bourbon Street, and it was an early shift, and they played about 3 numbers to warm up, and then the band leader said to me, "Okay, Banu, get on stage, bring them in." And so, what? Okay. And I got up, I started singing. Place got about 3/4 full, and he said, "Okay, go sit down, we got it." And that's when I said, "Oh no, this is going to change." Yeah. And that's then later, just a few months after that, Eddie Bayard was looking to put a new band together, and he said, "Either I'm going to put a band together and you can be the vocalist, or why don't you put together a band?" And I said, "Yes, I will do that." And everything changed the minute I took control of my situation.
Now, I have a question. What do you mean by incidental vocalist?
Incidental vocalist is the vocalist where, number one, you're brought up for a couple of tunes and then you go away. It's like the 1940s where they had the little chair over there and you sit on the side and then the band plays 2 or 3 choruses and then you casually stroll up and the band modulates to your key and you sing, "I'm getting sentimental." And then you finish your chorus and you go sit down. That's incidental. I didn't like incidental.
Yeah.
No.
We're not ornaments.
No. Ooh, I like that.
Nuh-uh.
I've been hung out hung out to dry a couple of times, but yeah, no ornaments. Okay, never mind.
This next question, I'm gonna just shut up because I'm a man, and I'm gonna let you take this one. Did being a woman help or hinder you as you established your career?
Yes, both. Both. Absolutely. Yeah, both. It's very difficult because you are. It's the same in any business for anything that you've been hearing about with trying to make, to crash into a field where everybody else it's male dominated. So that's hard.
And then some, but sometimes it's easier to, am I going to say any of this stuff? Am I really, you remember the part that I read? Well, I said when I was writing in this memoir thing and realizing certain things that I got by on charm and a foul mouth. So I would, like, my example of this was I was working with a band that they didn't know me and they hated having a incidental chick vocalist show up on the gig. And you have to make friends with the band and let them know that, you know, you're not a threat and we're going to have a good time. And one of the guys in the band, figuring he was going to try to be nice, picked up my microphone and said, "Where would you like me to put this?" And I said, "Do you really want to know?" And then from that moment on, we were great friends. The band liked me. Yeah, right? Icebreaker, you know, combination of, you know. Yep. And we got along great for the rest of the gig. They thought that was just swell.
That worked for me. Okay, best gig.
Oh, it's a toss-up between probably the Hollywood Bowl. Okay. I'd say maybe we did the Millennium with the Boston Pops, which gave us the best bragging rights, but the best gig was the Hollywood Bowl.
And when was that?
1994.
Wow.
Were you born?
I was 2.
Oh!
Maybe.
I hate when that happens. Don't you just hate when that
December 1992. So I might have been 1.
Could you hear me? I sang loud.
Probably. I always had a good ear. Worst gig?
Too many.
Too many?
Yeah. Okay. One of them was when I was working with the World's Fair Band, and they took us up to Tickfaw, Louisiana. They promised us, you know, world travel and everything. You know, we were the World's Fair musical ambassadors, and we thought, I kept saying, and you're going to tour, and you're going to do this. And so we ended up in Tickfaw, Louisiana. I was changing my clothes in one of those outdoor bath things with like 5 toilets and 2 feet of water, and I said, "That's it. No, that was one of them. We could be here for a long time."
You could write
for
a book on it.
gigs. What?
You could write a book on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I hope you include some of those in the book,
Hey.
right? That sounds squalid. I'm sorry.
It was.
Okay, so speaking of the book, is there any kind of sneak preview or tease from this soon-to-be Amazon?
What you have in mind?
Look,
What, a story or what?
I mean, anything.
Anything.
You caught me off guard with that.
Oh, goody. I haven't been out in a year. You realize this is just like, you know, it's all pent
It's
up.
pouring out of you.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
backed
trying to
up,
stay
huh?
away from you, but, you know. I don't care about the age difference. And I'm not, you know, this is terrible. Can we wrap this up? Who thought this was a good idea? This is not a good idea. This is not a good idea.
We all grown.
Yeah. I don't know. There's just amusing stories, and no, I'm not going there.
No previews, as
No.
all my band leaders would say. No previews.
Yeah.
So I mean, but it spans your life, right? Like it.
Well, yeah. What happened was, it turned out to be a million anecdotes about the crazy, wacky guys I toured with, and just being a female in the business. But after I gave it to somebody else to look over, they told me that it was just sort of like randomly all strung together, and I didn't have a theme. And so I am looking for a theme, and since I couldn't find a theme, I knew I didn't have one. So I am now reconfiguring things, and it's now coming together. It's actually, now that I'm sort of have all the puzzle pieces out there, I'm reassembling them, and it's kind of good. So it talks about being a woman trying to make it in the business. It talks about being attracted to this music. Also, I write in this one whole section about stage fright and how I don't have any, which is interesting. So, yeah. So
I'm definitely envious
I'm glad that
of you.
happened.
I've been playing for years now, and I still.
We'll talk.
Yeah.
I got ways around it.
Cool. Excellent. Did you have a role model?
Wow. A lot of them, and no. What I did was, I think I just tried to assimilate a lot of different singers, and since I started out as a dancer, I was sort of like in that field, and then I watched all performers, so it's like you just watch everybody, and I assimilated all of it, And then I came out. Now I have, certainly, like, I loved listening to Bessie Smith and Ethel Waters. When I was young, I could imitate Barbra Streisand and stuff like that, but not one that I'd say, oh yeah, that was the person. Oh,
What-
maybe Fred Astaire.
Okay.
I like
yeah.
Fred Astaire.
What
And-
about like maybe instead of a role model, perhaps like a mentor or someone who
No,
you'd like to?
I didn't
No.
have any mentors.
Wow.
No, I had a lot of influential musicians and people like that, but nobody that really took me under their wing and said, "Hey, kid." Well, I mean, I did have a couple of those, but we didn't go there. The original first line of the book that I was writing was, "I decided not to sleep my way to the top," and you can see how well that worked out.
You got to maintain your
Thank
integrity.
you. Gotta have a bass drum on that. Thank you.
You got to maintain your integrity and your virtue,
Yep. You're still young. Don't worry. There's time to fall.
Yeah. But speaking of young people, besides practice, what advice would you give a young person trying to establish themselves with a music career today?
Today, everything's changing today. So everything's completely different. I'd say get to as many older, established people that are willing to share as you can, and just pick their brain like crazy. Just get in there. The most successful people that I know that have been very successful have sought out either their elders or anybody they can get to, and just bug the hell out of them and ask them, how did that happen? How'd you get there? Because it's a big circle. It all comes back. And everything, it's like level or blinds. When I grew up, they used to be big and fat, and then they got the little skinny ones, and now they're back to the big and fat. If they got big and fat, now go find the people that know about the skinny levelers and go ask them about that.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be in the room. You got to be in the room with
Absolutely.
these cats.
Room
it's
where
really
it happens. Room where it happens.
There's really no way around it. Has current technology altered opportunities for musicians?
Absolutely.
Eh,
You don't even
yeah,
have to finish that
yeah.
one. It's like,
Do you
duh.
consider this to be positive or negative developments?
Yes. Yeah, it's both. So, yeah, it's like, yeah. So,
Well, I guess maybe I'll add to this. What's one or two standout things that you find to be different between when you were coming up and now?
the
Say
access to stuff that you could never find. Before, if I was looking for an old tune, I had to find a collector. I had to find a maven that was all into something. I had to find a friend of a friend of a friend who maybe knew a guy who had the original sheet music. You had to, months. Yeah, and now you just like, and there it is. You just Google it and it pops up. So it's there's a lot more out there that anybody that's younger can just go through every single one of Louis Armstrong's recordings if they just sit down, and Bessie's recordings. Everything is out there.
This could be a yes or no answer or not, but do you think there's something to that quest? You know what I'm saying? Like having to go and do all of that work to find an old tune versus being able to just pull up my phone and hear the song.
Yes, but if it diminishes the drive, yes. But for the most part, if you want it, it's easier to if it's the passion to find the knowledge that's out there. So it just if you have to slow down the process, I don't think that really helps you. You know, you need to get there. So you just need to be thankful that you can access that stuff really fast.
Does the separation from your audience in a live stream affect the way you perform?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
It's what's weird. It's like this is a strange mix because we do have a couple of people out there. So you try not to necessarily play to the audience, but you can't help it. But you can't tell. I mean, I watch some live streams, and so have you. You know what you're doing while you're live streaming. You know, you're going out and getting a candy bar or something out of the refrigerator. You're drinking, or it's so it's like it's hard to have that constant interaction. If you there's a couple of people that I watch their live streams, and because I know them, I'm really connected to it, and it's kind of funny when they sit and they talk or they chit chat. Other ones, it's just annoying. It's like, am I watching you, defrost your refrigerator, or are you going to do something here? So.
Yeah, for sure. You got to have a program if you're going to do that. Yeah. Another very big question. How did the pandemic affect you? Adversely, positively.
I didn't get a hug for over a year.
Yeah.
I was hugging my vacuum cleaner. It was the only thing that was upright. It was. All right, now we woke up. Huh?
Okay, we all grown, but y'all got to keep it together, man. Y'all got to keep it together back there.
I'm singing. I mean, I was going to have to sign half of this. I mean, I haven't sung in a year. It's like, you know, I mean, I feel like alfalfa. And in spite of the fact of trying to warm up and vocalize, and, you know, it's hard to get any motivation to do that on your own. I mean, I've been trying, but Connie Jones used to say, just practicing scales in your basement's not the same as working on a gig. So that's true.
Yes, indeed.
You got a lot of those.
Well, we had the last one, so
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna let you go soon.
That's okay. I'm enjoying talking to you. You're nice. This is
yeah.
nice. Lots of times I get really goofy people that interview, and, you know, it's like, what's your favorite color?
I mean,
do you like peanut butter?
I could ask you that too. I mean, crunchy or creamy?
Green.
Green?
Oh, my favorite color.
Okay, your favorite color is green, but
Yeah.
you like crunchy or creamy peanut butter?
Oh, creamy. I can't take the crunchy. I'm sorry. And you're a crunchy guy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that would be good. You can eat all the crunchy, and I can eat all the smooth. Oh, wow.
Tell me.
We need a bar real
Yeah,
quick,
for real.
don't we?
For real.
Yeah. Whoa.
Tell me about the jazz camp experience. Do you have to be a good player to participate?
No, you have to have a passion
Okay.
for playing. That's what we're looking for. My joke is just, do you know which end of the horn to blow in? That's where I start. That's my go-to joke at the
I might
beginning
need
of it.
some help with that.
But yes, you have to have a basic proficiency. We do not take beginners. But we like classical players that come in and have an interest in learning what's the difference in how do you play jazz. We have scholarship kids that come in high school and college that are good players, but nobody teaches early jazz anymore. Everybody starts at bebop, you know? And it's like, it's just the way things are right now, which is not good, you know? If you don't know this, and it's like, we talked with Gerald too about, and Steve about learning this New Orleans groove that happens, and you don't get that when you play. I think that most bebop is very vertical playing, and this is very horizontal playing. You have to, it's melodic. You have to have a melody. You have to know where the melody is going, as opposed to like running scales and just, you know, I mean, that just gives me a headache.
There does seem to be kind of a issue now where melody is not as strong as it could be.
Yep.
I feel sometimes in more contemporary music, you know.
It's more of a challenge too. You know, it's easy to run scales, and it's not easy to take a given melody and reinvent it. And amen. You got to be creative. And Charlie Hallam was telling me, he was talking to some guys that were saying, and I thought he was pulling my leg for saying, talking to some more contemporary players, saying, oh, I can't play that stuff. And then I thought, well, you're joking around right there. They're just pulling your leg. He says, no. He said, they just think differently. They're thinking just in a different way of approaching the structure of a song. So they're, again, thinking more vertically and playing, you know, that way, as opposed to taking something and like dissecting the melody and then giving it back to you in a different way. And that you still hear it. It's like, well, here's the original melody, but here's my take on this melody, and I'm gonna improvise, and I'm gonna knock your socks off. So.
Incredible. Well, Ms. Gibson, I really appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
I really appreciate all you cats back there. Thank y'all. We're gonna call it a show.
Sure.
Make sure y'all go to nolajazzmuseum.org. Hopefully we'll have her back on the calendar sooner than later.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm Christian Boulder, the New Orleans Jazz Museum. Thank y'all so much.
Yay, Christian.
Peace.